How's it going, folks? Mark, Ricky from Like Minded Lunatics coming at you with a music matchup. We got a fun one today.
Smoke on the water.
Wrong one.
Sorry.
We're doing Deep Purple. But,
Oh, yes.
Oh, not the smoke. We're doing
I got excited.
Highway Star.
Highway Star.
So we thought we would compare two covers of Deep Purple's Highway Star. We've got one by Buckcherry and the other by Leo Moracchioli. Leo does the Frog Leap Studios YouTube channel. Huge. He is famous for doing covers in metal style of things that are not traditionally heavy
And he's
metal.
like Norway, where's he, or something like that?
Finland, maybe?
Finland? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say it wrong.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Bash me,
I
but
haven't
yeah.
seen him do this cover, though.
So I was excited about it. I've actually got the Buckcherry one on my workout playlist. It's one that I've heard quite a bit, but I thought it would be fun to compare these two covers. That's right. I got to get these guns somehow, Ricky.
Sure.
So we're going to try to see which one comes out on top. Now, folks, that doesn't mean we don't like one of them. In fact, if I feature a song on this channel, that means I like it. But we thought we'd compare them, see which one comes out on top. Buckcherry or Leo Moracchioli. So I thought what we would do, Ricky, is first take a listen to Deep Purple's original.
Yes, I love Deep Purple.
Here we go. Deep Purple, Highway Star.
This is where you're driving with your arm.
It kind of is,
Yeah,
isn't
man,
it?
It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, and you don't have a seatbelt on?
Yeah, man, just cruise. Yeah, seatbelt.
Yeah, and you've got beer in the floorboard because it's 1975.
There you go.
I'm going to say that opening riff, boom, boom, is just... And they've got that old style production that you hear with like Black Sabbath and stuff like that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the monitors, maybe it's the board, but there is a specific sound.
Oh, the dope? You know?
Maybe it was
It's a combination of everything. It's
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the takeout and the weed that they had
there you
it
go.
created this sound.
Yeah,
but
man.
And what a change up that is.
Love it.
I'm going to go ahead and say, just refreshing my memory makes me think why I'm not listening to Deep Purple all the time.
Oh, I know, man.
It has everything I like, Ricky. It's got great riffs. It's got really cool production. And then it's got vocalization by their lead singer. Like all that stuff.
Great musicianship. None of this, I could be wrong, I bet none of this is multi-tracked. It's all of them in a studio, hit record. Richie Blackmore, right? It's the guitarist.
Yeah,
He's
I think
great.
so. Yeah.
I think in real life he's kind of a jerk, but he's got a great sound and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing on that. As long as they haven't like done anything highly illegal, rape, as long as they haven't committed any type of trafficking of some sort.
Okay.
I mean,
Standards.
if they're just a dick.
Yeah.
All right, you can get away with it. All right, so let's do Buckcherry, their Highway Star cover. Here we go.
Okay, let's see. What year is this? Do you know?
That I don't know. Let's
It's
see.
all good.
I don't know on this one, Ricky. I'm sorry. I should
it's
have
pretty
looked.
recent, it looks like.
Embarrassing. Yeah. I think it's within the last like 10 years.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna take my car, I'm gonna race it to the ground. Nobody's gonna be my car, it's gonna break the
I feel like that's a pretty solid beginning on that.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
I do feel like that Deep Purple's sound is more round. I don't know if that's the way you would describe it. For some reason, it sounds
More cohesive, and you start to say focused, it sounds like.
Yes,
or
yeah.
refined, yeah.
Whereas this one does sound multi-tracking. There's some layering that they're doing, which is fine. I mean, that's just a difference in production.
Sure.
But it does give it a different sound. But I do, they are doing that traditional cover.
Yeah.
We're going to follow Deep Purple. We'll do our flourishes, but we're going to do Deep Purple.
Yeah. You can tell, yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Highway Star, covered by Leo Moracchioli from Frog Leap Studios.
That's out of the box. As a frog.
Oh, and before he starts, Leo does all of the instrumentation and all of the mixing and all, like, everything is all Leo.
Nobody's gonna take my car, I'm gonna race it to the ground. Nobody's gonna beat my car, it's gonna break the speed of sound. Ooh, it's a killing machine, it's got everything. Like a driving power, big fat tires and everything. What have it, when I need it, I'll beat it. Yeah, it's a wild game.
All right. Where are you at, Ricky?
I think he might need some eye drops.
Yes, right. Yeah, something going on. You need to see an ophthalmologist, I think.
It's kind of interesting. I mean, I think you just stopped it. There's this awesome kind of very signature, iconic drum fill that he didn't put in there, but it's whatever. It's kind of interesting.
I think for some reason I like the guitar better on Leo's, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's not multi-tracking it or whatever, but it feels more intimate. Maybe I don't know what it is, but I do like the juxtaposition between singing and the Buckcherry one because he's able to hit those high notes, but he's also raspy, and I do like that. I don't know where I'm at so far.
Nobody's gonna take my girl, I'm gonna keep her till the end. Nobody's gonna have my girl, she stays close on every bend. Ooh, she's a killing machine, she's got everything. Like a moving mouth, body control and everything. I love her, I need her, I see her. Yeah, she turns me on, alright, all time. I'm always
That felt very 70s to me.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a fill maybe, or the bridge part right there where they're going from that one part to the other? But that seemed very 70s to me.
Yeah.
I don't know that I had the vocabulary to
It's
describe
almost
why.
like the taking a breath. Whatever.
That's true. Perhaps that is what's happening.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna take my girl, I'm gonna keep her to the end. Nobody gonna have my girl, she stays close on every bend. Ooh, she's a killing machine, she's got everything. Like a moving mouth, body control and everything. I love her, I need her, I see her. Yeah, she turns me on, alright, all the time.
right, here we're going to the Leo solo here, but I do love a good scratch the string up the neck.
Pick slide.
Yes, I do love a good pick slide.
So they're all very interesting, but the Leo cover makes me think of like a guy sitting on his porch with a beer saying, "Hey guys, how's it going?" The Buckcherry makes me think of a bunch of guys with a beer that are like on a Zoom. I was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" Deep Purple, it's all the guys are in the basement jamming, listening to records. That's kind of the feel I get.
I like that. So Deep Purple is actually in the same room together.
Just like, this is a band song.
Gelling together.
Leo sounds great. He can play his instruments, but this is a song you need to play with like dudes.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
And like playing on your own. And I do a lot of stuff on my own, doing all the instruments, but like, I feel like it takes something away from the song. Is I did the drums, now I do the bass, now I do the guitar. As opposed to, I'm with all my buds, drinking beer, let's jam on a tune. This is a tune you jam on. That's just me.
I get that. So maybe like the bass comes in a little bit too late or a little too early, but it creates interesting tension.
You just miss that rhetoric of like a bunch of guys people, because I've played with some amazing musicians of all kinds, just hanging out, like playing and looking at each other. Yeah, that's good, let's do that. There's something about that rhetoric. And you don't get that when you play all the instruments on your own.
That's a great point.
But that's just me.
So and you've used this term with me before, like a tension between, like a push and pull between your instrumentation and your different.
Or it's like what we're doing, having a conversation.
Yes,
it's really hard to have a conversation with yourself. You could do it, but it's hard.
Yeah, that's a great point, man.
I don't know.
Nobody's gonna take my hand. I got speed inside my brain.
And you don't get the band feel from Buckcherry. You don't. I'm asking you.
It might be a little bit there, but I know they're not playing live. It's a music video, but even in the music video, you can see they're all together, kind of jamming and feeding off each other. So there is a little bit of it there.
Yeah. I do love their lead singer.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking, I think the drummer's pretty badass, too.
Oh, I haven't even been paying attention to drums.
There's some great fills there and stuff. He's good.
Oh, wow. Listen to this song again. This reminds me of like a Richard Linklater film. Linklater is great about finding some of those older songs to throw into stuff. This feels like it should be in a Linklater film.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, what a great tune. Now, this is coming out of nowhere for me, Rick, because usually Leo does not do keyboards like this.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about including a keyboard solo in this?
I think the original might have some organ.
Right.
But it's not as prominent as this. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, let me back it up a little bit so we can hear that. Man, I gotta say, I was pretty pleased.
That was pretty cool. And you've made a comment before about how if you're gonna do a cover, you should like at times just go way outside of the box.
Yeah.
And he does it here, and I like it. I think it works.
I think it was really great. Honestly, I have not heard his solo, even though I listen to Leo stuff all the time. I have not heard this version, that solo, I was shocked by that, and I have to say, I loved it.
It was really cool and kind of modern, but I think adding the organ on there still kind of gave it a 70s sound. I was thinking of like
Sticks!
Yeah, or even Emerson, Lake and Paul, that kind of stuff. I was like, ooh, that was cool.
I really dug that, man.
And he's pretty good. You can't fake that crap.
Well, and folks, Ricky's a digital musician, so that's like right up your alley, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit. Yes, I am.
Gotta say, that was pretty great too.
And see, there's something about like two guitarists playing off each other, like, hey man, there's something about that. And they would play in harmony, and then there was, at the end of the phrase, they both would kind of play differently, complemented, and then their harmony. It was really cool.
That was a great one too. So I'm confused. Now, initially I was going to say I'm going Buckcherry.
Same here.
But because of what Leo did with the keyboard and that solo,
yeah.
Man, that was so good.
Nobody gonna take my head, I got a speed inside my brain. Nobody gonna steal my head now that I'm on the road again. Ooh, I'm in heaven again. I got everything. Like a moving ground, an open road and everything. I love it, I need it, I need it. 8 cylinders all the time. All right, all time. I'm a highway star.
I'm a sucker for that dumb shit. Like, I know it's stupid. It's just like the twirly thing with the drummer, that pick slide.
Oh, yeah.
But man, I am a sucker for it. It's like EVH's dive bombs.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's like the things that some people hate about some of those folks is what I love about them.
Nobody's gonna take my car, I'm gonna race it to the ground. Nobody's gonna beat my car, I'm gonna break the speed of sound. Ooh, it's a killing machine, it's got everything. Like a driving power, big fat tires and everything. I love it, I need it, I bleed it. Yeah, it's a matter of K. Alright, hold tight, I'm a highway star. I'm a highway star. I'm a highway.
We'll get there eventually.
There are a couple of false plateaus there.
Yeah.
I know you're a bike. You do cycling quite a bit. You feel like that. You get to the top of that hill. You're like, we're there, and then son of a bitch, it planes and then goes up again. Oh
Yeah.
God!
Yeah.
I feel like we're false plateauing. Another interesting choice by Leo. We get the traditional, like he was plateauing up, and then ooh, and then we almost get a pop ahead. Ooh. Now he's just playing heavy metal.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody gonna take
out at the end.
He did.
I don't know where I'm at, Ricky. What are you thinking?
We were talking earlier about we're all watching videos and there's kind of an aesthetic.
Yeah.
And I don't think this song fits really well to someone playing it by themselves in a studio as opposed to Buckcherry. You got all the lights and they're on the stage.
Yeah.
This is a stage song, man.
It kind of is.
And I don't dig the contacts. I understand it's kind of a gimmick, but it's like, man, I want to see your eyes and see what you're doing. And I don't know. I don't think it
The context threw you off.
fits. Yeah, I'm kind of like,
Well, I'm the same way. I really like the way that Buckcherry played back and forth with each other, and it felt, like you said, more like a jam.
Yeah.
I did like that middle part with Leo.
oh yeah, and he's an amazing musician. I mean, that was some really cool stuff.
I love that the guitar solo was kind of supported by the keyboard,
yeah,
which
yeah.
was cool. But I think I got to go slightly with Buckcherry.
I agree.
Not a hard Buckcherry. Like, if it was on a different day, maybe I'd go Leo.
Sure.
But for me, I think I'm going Buckcherry. You too?
Yes.
Well, folks, let us know in the comments what you think. And remember, if we feature the songs on here, we like both versions. But I think today I'm going with Buckcherry. Where are you going? Make sure you check out our social media stuff. We're on Patreon. We're all over the place. And Ricky, thanks for doing this with me.
Yeah, man, it was awesome.
All right. Well,
Be a
folks,
highway star.
Be a highway star. You know what we should do? It just occurred to me. We should match up Deep Purple's original with Born to Be Wild, Steppenwolf, and see which one makes you drive more like an asshole. I think that would be a good
would be a
matchup.
good one.
Because I don't know. I think both of these would make me drive like an asshole.
Even not listening, you still drive like an asshole.
Well, I know, but even more, yeah, you've ridden with me,
Oh,
even
yeah.
more than normal if I'm listening to Deep Purple or Steppenwolf. Oof, I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, folks, tell us what you think in the comments. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.